So today is going to be a push day. We're focusing on chest, obviously, shoulders and triceps. So we got 5 movements on chest. We're going to go for 3 movements on shoulder. Really focusing on the medial head, and then we're going to do 2 on triceps. So again, remembering that change up my workout style, drop some of the volume out. Really trying to concentrate on intensity and a little bit of heavier weight. Really want to make sure I fill the muscle out for this next show I'm in. So we're going to see how that fares for me. So we're going to get this going here in just 1 second.
All right, y'all. So quite clearly, I had no idea that my microphone was not working when we got into this clip, right? The gym is real noisy and the microphone for some reason just wasn't working. But what we're doing here is a seated cable fly. Obviously you can see that. I really like this movement because it allows me to move my elbows up and down and make the angle that I want, to focus on whatever portion of the chest. If I lower my elbows, just, lower my arms, I can hit more of the lower chest to get that C cup. If I raise them up a bit, I can hit the top of the chest to focus on that top shelf. So in this movement, I'm really focusing more on top shelf. So my elbows are coming a bit high. Which makes my arm path come a bit high. So on these, really what you want to do is never focus on bringing your arms together, bring those hands together and trying to hug a tree. That's real old school information. As you see, I'm going to start to try and explain, but I don't realize my mic isn't working well. But the whole hug a tree thing it's garbage. And as I'm explaining here, when you come into the middle, what you want to do is concentrate on bringing your biceps together. That will really enable you to get a good squeeze on the chest, right? Because if you actually do this right now, wherever you are, standing or sitting, and you try and hug a tree, make that circle pattern, you're not really getting much of a squeeze. But if you try it again, and as you come to the middle, bring your biceps together, you'll notice that immense squeeze on the chest, which is exactly what I'm explaining here. So that's a pro tip. That's a way to make sure you get the most out of these flies, whether you're on a machine or you're on a cable like I'm doing here. So bring the biceps together and you'll start to see that chest react and grow.
You guys ever been in the gym, seen a person use a machine and just not know what the hell's going on? Like it's not working like normal. See this machine right behind me? See what it says on it? It says out of order. I just saw a guy stand there for 10 minutes trying to figure out why the machine wasn't working right. Like, people don't know how to read. I don't know. That's hilarious.
Okay, so again here, what I'm doing here is the hammer strength incline press. Again, not realizing my mic isn't doing what it's supposed to do, but on this, man, what we really want to concentrate on is trying to squeeze, obviously as we come up, right? But also I try to keep tension and squeeze as I come down. So just making sure it's the same principle as time under tension. Just keeping that tension on the muscle. Don't let it drop off. A lot of people talk about exploding up to the top. But I keep that nice steady movement all the way through the actual movement. And so what we do here is we're just doing 4 sets progressively, working up in weight. The first 2 sets are warm-ups, and the last 2 are going to be my top sets. So I love this. This is a bread and butter movement for me. One of the reasons why is because at the top, as you come up, it converges a little bit. So I love converged presses for the chest. So real good way to get the squeeze. And if you notice, a theme for chest is the squeeze, right? That coming to the middle and getting that squeeze in the chest. So so what we did here was about 8. On the warm-up sets, we did 12 reps. On those working sets, we tried to hit for at least 8. This one here is one of the top sets. It's kind of funny when you're this deep in prep, how weak you get. Usually these are 4 plates, but at this point, oh man, 3 weeks out, I'm feeling really, really beat up, just weak. So don't want to push it and injure myself. So I just make sure I concentrate on the movement, going as slow as possible, squeezing at the top and slow on the bottom. Same machine, this converging chest thrust machine. What we do here is we grab the neutral handles, right? The neutral grip handles to really hit the middle of that chest, right? I really find this really helps me squeeze the middle of that chest. So I like to finish this off, as far as my heavy, like pressing compound movements. But I do the same set and rep scheme here. So 4 sets, 8 reps, as heavy as I can here. And what we're doing here is a bit of a superset on the cable crossover machine. So what I do first is I bend over and I do a bit of a press. I kind of invert my hands a bit, and it really helps me concentrate on that upper chest. Take it nice and slow, squeezing at the end of the movement, down slow. And then we're going to move into an actual fly. So I superset that out. And on this, I'm not really looking for rep scheme. I'm just moving the weight until really I can't move it anymore. So until I get a nice good burn. It's kind of that last movement to squeeze as much blood into the actual chest as possible. So. Yeah, I really like this movement. It really leaves me with a nice good pump, gets the blood moving in the chest before we move on to shoulders. Okay, now on the shoulders. This movement I absolutely love on the cable crossover machine. Basically you get 2 cables and you cross them overlap them on one another, and then you come up to like a crucifix kind of raise for the side laterals. And then I superset it with bringing it up more across, making an X. So I make a T, and I do about 12 reps there, and then I go to like an X type of shape with my arms, which you'll see here in a second. And I make an X, and that really it absolutely kills my shoulders. So I love this movement. I've seen my shoulders come out so much after incorporating this into my shoulders. So yeah, give this a shot. 4 sets here. I do that rep scheme, 12 12 to the side, and then 12 up like this that you're seeing here. Okay, and this movement here is on the actual lateral raise machine. I do it one arm at a time, and it's kind of a triple drop set for me, right? So I'll start with my heaviest weight. I'll do 20 reps, then I'll drop it down. I'll do 15, and then I'll drop it down again and do 10. So I do this 4 times on each arm. And really with the shoulders, it's more about absolutely taxing them out. Because I'm really trying to bring out that side delt. But I love this movement as well. Really gets the blood pumped to the deltoid.